So Christopher Wren was the architect who designed St. Paul's Cathedral. And back then you didn't have social media, people didn't really know what he looked like. One day he went to the building site and he asked 3 different people there what they were doing. The first one said, "I'm cutting this giant stone block." And the next one he went to, he says, "What are you doing?" And he says, "Oh, I'm working here on this building site for 2 shillings a day, which is a great rate." All right, that's cool. And he went to the third one and he said, "What are you doing here?" And he says, "I'm helping Sir Christopher Wren to build a beautiful cathedral." Now, each of those people were driven by different purposes. And in every team, you need a purpose for it to work well. I would suggest that not every business needs a big humanitarian goal or a big, beautiful goal that they're moving towards, like the St. Paul's Cathedral. But as long as there is a North Star, as long as there's a vision that a team can coalesce behind, then they can do great things. So if you think of those 3 things that Sir Christopher Wren came across, one, the first person knew the part that they played. They were able to look at that stone and know what they had to do. The second knew that they were being compensated well for the skillful work that they were doing. And the third understood the company vision and was working towards it. I wholeheartedly believe that if you have those 3 things in a team, you're onto something. So I was really inspired this week whenever I spoke to somebody on the Lloyds design team, and I'd been following Dan Makoski, who has just moved there as the Chief Design Officer, and I asked how he's getting on. And they said that the first thing he did was to take their outward bound proposition of helping Britain prosper and to help to look at how that embeds itself into the design team. And so he's created the internal mantra of designing for prosperity. And if you think about it, that seems quite lofty, but actually it works quite well for a design team because prosperity is different to different people. So you're then starting to be user-centered. What does it mean to somebody? And then to get to prosperity, there are behaviors that you need to act on. There are attitudes towards that you perhaps need to change or to harness. And then finally, there are the actions that actually need to be done at the granular level. So they're all things that user-centered design can help with. So again, I thought it was pretty inspiring, and it's not there in every organization that I go into. So it's something that we help with. We help to run design sprints and make sure that everyone there understands what they're building. And we also help organizations on the people side to frame what it is they're trying to do and what they want their teams to do and how they're going to get there. So that's my little story for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it.